You're watching The Book Reviewer with Cindy Brady, where we make hardcovers soft. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Book Reviewer with your host Cindy, and I have another book review to share you guys. So, you guys know that I have been reading and reviewing the Ramona Quimby series, which will be wrapped up shortly with a review video of all the books that I've read, which I liked, which I didn't. That will be coming soon. Okay, so this is not part of the series by Ramona Quimby, but it is by the same author. So this is by Beverly Cleary. This book's name is Socks by Beverly Cleary. This is what this book is about. Socks is one happy cat. He lives with the good life with his young owners, Mr. and Mrs. Bricker. They play with him, feed him, and always welcome him into their warm laps. Then a new baby arrives. Suddenly, little Charles William is getting the Brickers' attention. Socks feels left out, and to show it, he starts getting into all sorts of trouble. What will it take to make Socks realize just how much the Brickers care about him? Okay, so this is a great book. As the book synopsis suggests, this is a cat that has all the attention, and he finds that the lady's lap is getting smaller and smaller. Eventually, he's left alone as the mom goes to the hospital, has the baby, and comes back. So this is about a cat adjusting to life with a baby. And it is interesting coming from a kitten, or in this case, a cat's perspective. So, most of you guys know, and for some that are new, I am a freelance writer by trade. So writing is something that I do all the time, whether it's writing lists or writing the commentary for these videos. I do it all the time. Even when I don't think I need to, I write it down just so that I can think about it later, or I do it later, or something like that. So, writing is basically a way of life. It helps me remember things. It helps me jot down ideas that I have so I don't forget them, because believe it or not, you guys, the mind can get really crowded and you can forget stuff really easily. But anyway, perspective is definitely a tool that can be used well. You have to think about what perspective you want the reader to know about, and in this case, in Socks' case, they wrote the book from the kitten's perspective, or the cat's perspective, whichever you prefer. He indeed is brought home as a kitten and then grows up to be a beautiful cat, like the cover suggests. So you do have to figure out your character. If you're writing a story about a character, you need to figure out who is it. Is it somebody that's narrating this that knows the characters well? Is it one of the characters narrating their life story, maybe? Is it somebody's friend that they're talking about, their friend, and this friend is a character? Some of those questions you do need to ask when you are writing about a character. There are some character sheets you can get online. Some of these character sheets go into what is the character's name, what is his background, what is his occupation, what is their job is what the occupation is, if you didn't know. what is their background? Did they live in a single parent household growing up? Did they have married parents maybe? Did they have any brothers or sisters? So those are the things that you need to do for a character, and using perspective well. If you guys want, I can do an entire video on doing characters. Leave me a shout out if you want that. I can certainly make a video about it. But that was my little kind of introduction about this book in particular. So, getting back to the book. So at first, this kitten is uneasy about this new guest, and meeting the baby and figuring out that thing's alive in there. What is this going to do? What, am I safe here? Are all questions about this, what this cat has. So this book does have a Kindle edition. I will put links down below to where you might find it. You can get it at your local library. This one is, again, a juvenile fiction book. It's by Beverly Cleary, and it has 7 chapters and 139 pages. So for me, like I've said, it's not a long book to me, but it could be a long book to some. So give me a shout out in the comments below. Have you read this book? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was there something that you wanted to see more of, maybe from the book or about socks? So thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Keep reading. Don't stop believing. And we will see you again soon. Goodbye.